My name is Samuel Gikandi. I'm the CEO and co-founder at Africa Stocking. We connect companies to local infrastructure, primarily mobile operators across Africa. We wanted to build an internet e-commerce platform, but then we realized there was really no internet penetration. So we decided to focus on the mobile side. So we built a few platforms for businesses to help them engage customers using SMS. And then we stumbled upon this opportunity where it was quite difficult for software developers to build such platforms. So if, let's say, you're working in a shoe shop and you want to send SMSs to your customers to tell them that there's a new order that has come in, you need a lot of requirements in order to do that. So we built Africa Stocking as a unified gateway that allows you to do that within minutes. So we've been doing that for the last 10 years. Initially got a bit of seed capital. We had our own money, so I was actually working full time and working on Africa Stocking on the side. So we put in about, I'd say about $100,000 initially from our own money, and we became profitable in 2013. We've really focused on simplifying the processes for connecting to telcos, especially in Kenya. A lot of the companies that have built solutions such as lending solutions, healthcare solutions, use our platform to engage their customers. These customers who say they wouldn't exist if we didn't exist, because we basically simplified customer engagement at scale. Then a couple of years ago, we started a lab called AT Labs, where we built a few companies providing services around what we are doing. Because I think the best way to mentor people is to immerse them into your experience. So basically the whole model was bring in founders, have them build products that we're not interested in building, but we see customers need, and then have those companies actually, roll off and grow on their own. So I've tried not to be a boss. I've tried to just be a leader and be the person that basically creates an environment for everyone to grow and create space for people to grow. So I think that's been quite challenging. Capital is another big one, especially the lack of local capital. So for example, we've been working with banks for 10 plus years, but then it's very hard for us to get any credit from these banks. Just because there's a sense of, we don't look like a fintech, so there is no understanding of the kind of infrastructure that we're building and what it means for the continent. And then on the talent side as well, now it's getting more tricky, especially with global competition coming in. So how do you retain your best engineers? How do we make sure that there's intentionality around how we develop talent? How does government get behind talent development? How do we change the curriculum in the universities? How do we make it easy for talent to basically understand how to work in industry? And then, how does government, for example, give us access to customers? So government is the biggest driver of any economy in the continent. So can the government provide access to those customers? We'd love to grow in terms of just getting closer to the telcos, getting direct connectivity across all the 54 countries really, and then also scaling into some new products that we have. So we have a voice product, for example. Instead of sending messages, you can call these customers or they can call in and basically speak to your business logic. And then let's try and own these companies. I think that's something else that I think is a challenge. When you raise so much venture capital, that venture capital is not coming from Africans. So how do we build these companies that are building core infrastructure, but then they're owned by Africans? So the wealth also stays at home. I actually want to set a foundation for the girl child and donate software to it.